Okay, hi guys. The response sheet for JEE Advanced has come yesterday. It was released yesterday, and we have released a score calculator for JEE Advanced. And thousands of students have actually uploaded both of their papers on our site. At last count, around 46,000 students have uploaded their response sheet on Cracku. This is approximately around 27% of the total number of students who have taken the examination. The number of people who registered for the examination was around 1.86 lakhs. If we assume that say 90% of them have actually taken the examination, around 1.7 lakhs would have taken the examination, out of which 46,000 unique students have uploaded their response sheet. That comes to around 27% of the total number of people who have taken the response sheet have uploaded their response sheet on the Cracku score calculator. So based on this, we made some assumptions about what is the rank that can be expected based on the marks. So let us just get started. First, before we get into it, one of the questions I wanted to answer is, were there any ambiguous questions or were there any controversial questions? I think there was one question in physics paper 1, which was involving a double convex lens question. The answer depends on whether the lens was thin or not. We assume that the lens is not thin in our answer key. And you can check out our answer key. To get the answer key, you need to just Google search Cracku JEE Advanced answer key. If you search for it, you'll get the link. And based on it, you can find out our answer key. Now, one of the other assumptions that people ask us is, how do you know what rank you'll get based on the rank in Cracku in the 46,000? What is the actual rank going to be? For that, we made some assumptions. So we didn't scale it linearly because you shouldn't scale these kind of things linearly. We basically assumed that the number of people who have done well, okay, are more likely to upload their response sheet as compared to somebody who hasn't done well. For example, after the examination was over, if somebody feels that they didn't do well in the examination, it is possible or it is likely that they would not bother checking the score after the response sheet is out. On the other hand, if somebody has done well in the examination, they would be more likely to check out how much they have scored exactly. So based on it, we have actually assumed that toppers are more likely to upload the response sheet as compared to others. Overall, for example, if you see in last count, at the last count, it was around 46,000 people who have uploaded a response sheet on Cracku out of the total of around say 1.7 lakh students who have taken the examination. That is approximately 25% of the people who have taken the examination have uploaded the response sheet on Cracku. But we are assuming that people at the top, the percentage would be much higher than 25%. For example, our assumption was that in the top 100, 60 people would have uploaded on Cracku. So if you are, for example, scoring rank 60 in Cracku, we would assume that that would turn out to be approximately 100 on the day the advanced results are out. So 60% of the top 100 would have uploaded. Similarly, in the top 1,000, that percentage would be lesser, maybe 50%. In the top 10,000, it would be slightly lesser, maybe around say 40%. We made these kind of assumptions to give out the ranks, the estimated ranks based on your Cracku ranks. That is, whatever rank you are there on the Cracku toppers list, your actual rank in JEE Advanced, we made these kind of assumptions to give you a rank. Now, what about the scoring? This is basically what we think about the marks versus the actual rank. One of the things that I found very interesting was that the scores of the toppers was lesser this year as compared to 2025. But overall, the scores are higher as compared to 2025. The reasoning for that, in my opinion, is that the paper was easier this year as compared to last year. But there were some very hard questions. So the toppers, even though they have done well, because some of the questions were very hard, the scores of the toppers have fell. But because generally the other questions were easier, many people have done better this year as compared to last year. Overall, if you're looking at, for example, the rank, 100 rank we would assume would score around 264 this year. 500 rank we assume will score around 223 this year. 1,000 rank would be around 201. 3,000 rank would be 168 marks. 5,000 rank will be 150 marks. 7,000 rank will be 140 marks. 10,000 rank would be 127 marks. 15,000 rank would be 114 marks. And 20,000 would be around 105 marks. This is, as of this year, this is what we believe. One interesting thing, like I told you, is if you're looking at the ranks from 0 to 1,000 or 1 to 1,000, in 2025, the marks scored were higher. For example, the 100th rank in 2025 was around 278 marks. 1,000 rank was around 208 marks. This year, we think the 1,000 rank will be actually lesser. I think it would need only 201 marks to get a top 1,000 rank. But once you remove the top 1,000, you can see that everybody else has scored higher this year as compared to last year. For example, if you're looking at the 10,000 mark, 10,000 mark this year would be around 127 marks. Last year, it was around 120 marks. So you could see that on an average, people have scored 1 or 2 questions correct. So they got around like say 4 to 8 marks more this year as compared to last year. If you're looking at paper 1 and paper 2, I think paper 1 was overall significantly easier than paper 2. The average of paper 1 across the 3 sections was around 43 marks. In paper 2, the average is 34 marks. But one thing that caught my eye was that the average of maths across both of them was more or less the same. I think in paper 1 it was 13.8, in paper 2 it was around 14.6. But the average marks in physics and chemistry in paper 2 was much lesser. The average in paper 2 physics was 9.9, in paper 1 it was 13.01. So paper 1 physics was significantly easier than paper 2 physics. But the contrast is much starker in chemistry. In chemistry paper 1, the average is 16.24. In chemistry paper 2, the average is 10.03. So physics and especially chemistry were much tougher in paper 2 as compared to paper 1. If you're looking at the state-wise split, I think Telangana, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh, I think they have done well across the top 1,000 ranks that we analyzed. So based on the response sheets, we were able to figure out what is the location of the test center. And based on the location, we were able to figure out which district they were from. And from district, we were able to figure out which state. So based on it, we made this table. I think some of the states that did very well are Telangana, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and Andhra Pradesh. I think Rajasthan and Karnataka also did well. In the cities, I think Hyderabad has really done well. In the top 5,000 ranks, 570 were from Hyderabad. Bangalore came second. And to be honest, it was a distant second. The gap between Hyderabad and Bangalore was Hyderabad got nearly double the number of ranks in the first 5,000 as compared to Bangalore, which was number 2. Bangalore got 319, which also did pretty well. If you are looking at the top 10 scorers, I think according to the people who uploaded on Cracku, the top ranker is from Faridabad, second is from Noida, third is from Jodhpur, fourth is from Hyderabad, fifth is from Noida, sixth is from Tirupati, seventh is from Hyderabad, eighth is from Vijayawada, ninth is from Bahadurgarh, and 10th is from Ahmedabad. This is only about the people who uploaded their response sheet on Cracku, so this might not be the final top 10 ranks, but I think many of them will definitely come in the top 10. Finally, if you're looking at the free resources for JEE aspirants, one thing I would want to tell you is hundreds of students are taking the BitSat mock test. We have many free BitSat mocks. You have to just Google search Cracku BitSat mock test to get to go to that page, and you can attempt a free mock test. Like I told you, hundreds of students are actually doing it on a day-to-day basis. You should definitely check it out. We have also used the last year's JOSA data, official 2025 JOSA data, to create this JEE Advanced College Predictor. I would say that this is actually pretty accurate. It will give you a good sense of what are the colleges you can expect, what are the branches you can expect based on your advanced score. You have to just Google search Cracku JEE Advanced College Predictor. Just Google search the term Cracku JEE Advanced College Predictor, and you'll get the link to go to that page. I'll try to add that link even in the description of this video. So if you're not able to get it on Google search, you can check it out on our description of this video. One final thing is, if you're planning to attempt JEE next year, definitely do check out the JEE Daily Target. Every day, we are giving one test in maths, one test in physics, and one test in chemistry, completely for free. And hundreds of students are attempting the JEE Daily Target every single day. You need to just Google search Cracku JEE Daily Target to get access to that page. Go there, you will check out that there are very nice tests on a day-to-day basis. If you actually attempt those tests and inculcate this habit of taking these tests on a day-to-day basis, that consistency will help you significantly on the day of the examination. So definitely do check out the Cracku JEE Daily Target. If you have any doubts with respect to this, with respect to your score, or if any questions, or with respect to marks versus score, or with respect to preparation for next year, or which colleges you can expect based on your advanced score, feel free to comment below this video. I look at all the comments and I'll try to respond to them to the best of my ability.